Welcome to this edition of Collier Focus. On today's show, we'll take a look at the Board of County Commissioners meeting. Work keeps sailing along on the Goodland Boat Park project. And the county finalizes a new 3-year contract with EMS. I'm Troy Miller. We'll cover these stories and more next on Collier Focus. Stay tuned.
Whether reporting on the latest news stories or hot issues, taking a look at county government services, or announcing what's happening around the county, this is Collier Focus, bringing government home.
At the recent Board of County Commissioners meeting, the board voted 3-2 to send a letter of support to Tallahassee for the proposed Collier Children's Services Trust. The locally sponsored bill has moved through 2 committees, but must receive this local letter of support before it can go any further. If the bill passes the Florida House and Senate, a 15-member board would be created to oversee the district, and they could levy a tax of up to $500,000. Commissioner Collier, who voted in favor of the letter of support, says the voters of Collier County will decide if this trust is created.
The only thing we're doing is just saying we have no objection that if you go forward, put it on the ballot, and it would be the voters of this county who, after a long campaign, which I know you're all going to work very hard on, would be able to hopefully convince the majority of them to vote in favor of it. But once again, it's not going to be the county commission. The only thing we would be doing here today is allowing this to go forward so that in the next year, possibly, this may be, or 2 years from now, this may be able to go on to a ballot where the public out there can make that choice. I haven't made up my own mind how I'd vote on this if it was on the ballot.
Right.
I need to have a lot of answers made. But one of the things I do not want to do, I do not want to deny the people that I represent the ability to make a choice of this magnitude.
We will keep you posted on this bill as it works its way through the Florida legislature. The board approved a $1 million contract to complete the rehabilitation of the potable water distribution system for Isles of Capri. Water Director Paul Matosh explains why this work is badly needed.
The project on the Isles of Capri is to replace the water distribution system. The system is currently aging. Some of the pipe sizes are inadequate. So we're in the process of replacing all of the water distribution system on Isles of Capri. This is phase 1 of the project. Phase 1 of the project is about $1 million. We're going to add some fire hydrants, add backflow devices, and replace all of the water mains to serve the Isles of Capri. We've had an increased frequency of water main breaks, and that's an indicator of aging infrastructure. So this has been in our water master plan, but because of the frequency of water main breaks, we've stepped up the priority on this, and we plan to do that this year.
Work will begin in June and finish this December. On the consent agenda, the board approved a $36,000 change order for the design engineer for the Goodland Boat Ramp. The project continues to move along, and Coastal Zone Management Clint Perryman tells us exactly what we can expect at the facility.
We have a dock master station on site, 75 boat trailer parking spaces, 16 regular parking spaces, a nice covered picnic pavilion. We'll also have a nice bait shops on site, a store, and boat docks, wet slips, and a nice good meandering sidewalk that goes the entire perimeter. It will be a nice site when it's a completed project.
The Collier Focus cameras will be there to show you the new facility when it opens. Also on the consent agenda, the board approved a new 3-year contract with the Collier EMS Fire Bargaining Unit, Local 1826. The local membership has approved the new contract, which runs through September 2012. There were no pay increases in the contract unless all county employees receive one.
Every 3 years we get together and revise the contract to just tweak it a bit so that it works what's best for the county and also for the employees. And what we found this particular negotiation with, their concerns were the benefits, the package that they have, and that's something they really want to be involved in. So what we were able to do is basically they've agreed, due to the economic times that we're in, to basically accept everything that other county employees receive as far as if there's merit pays and cost of living increases, anything that a normal county employee gets, they'll receive the same, which is a little bit different. I mean, this year they gave up pay incentives for participation in specialty programs. there were a lot of things that they voluntarily gave up, recognizing that it's important to keep the number of positions that we have in the department. So I think we're able to address all of their concerns and at the same time keep a nice fiscal situation so that we're not really burdened with some of the costs that we've had in the past.
The new contract will take effect right away. Well, it's time for a break. When we come back, the Bayshore Club demolition gets back on track. And the Freedom Memorial gets a fresh coat of paint as the donation drive kicks into high gear. All of that and more when Collier Focus continues.